You're right there, mate.
Senior Detective Jack Woodley. I've been seconded here.
Boss, talking about a small intruder.
Hey, he's a little bloke, all right.
The cops have got you young down the station.
Rowdy, what for? This stuff was stolen this morning from a house in Mount Thomas.
I'm Kelly Hayden, Rowdy's mum. He thinks he's John Wayne. A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Anna's just given birth, for God's sake. A son, as it turns out, yeah. Edith Fleming. Well, how bad? You know what, I'll be there as soon as I can. About 10 minutes. Yeah, okay.
I can't go and help them.
Don't worry, Mrs. Fleming. Sergeant Croydon's getting them for you.
I can't go and help my teeth.
He'll find them. This might hurt a little bit.
I can't go without them.
Of course you can't, Edith. They're right here. I've got them.
Oh, Tom.
Right here.
PJ. Looks like entry was through the laundry window. Did you speak to the neighbours?
Oh, her dog woke her up at 3 a.m.
Did you see anything?
She told the dog to shut up and went back to bed.
I'll travel in with Edith. Make sure she gets settled.
I'll go if you like.
No. I'm supposed to be outside minding the crime scene.
Go on, hop to it.
This sort of thing makes my blood boil. Bashing up old ladies. I mean, any old lady, but police widow. Small things going into small places. I'm getting a bit of deja vu here.
Yeah, but Rowdy Willis isn't the only burglar in town, mate.
Well, who else can get into a space this size apart from Rowdy Willis and Mickey Mouse?
So they removed the panes here, made a quick exit out the back door.
How do we know that?
Well, the neighbours said when she got here the back door was wide open.
Not looking for mouse prints, are you?
No, the kid's MO was in and out of windows.
So he's finally discovered what doors are for.
Well, what about the vicious stuff? It's not into that.
I don't know, got caught, panicked.
Just wait for the physical evidence, eh? Hey, Judy, how are you?
Joseph?
Good. This is Jack Woodley. This is Judy...
Stewart.
Judy Stewart.
Hi, Jack.
Right.
Hi, Judy.
So what have we got?
Well, it's a bit ugly. Want to have a look?
Thanks.
Paper. Well, I'll go next door and get a statement from the neighbour, eh? Have a cup of tea.
You don't want me to help?
Nah, you can get your own cup of tea.
Here we go. Rex is on his way out. He had a bit of a party after the rodeo.
Charming.
Congratulations, Grandad Croydon. There you go.
Thanks very much.
No worries.
I haven't had much time to celebrate, what with Edith and everything.
Nick, it's your peek through throat. You can do the honours. Oh, g'day, Grandad. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah. Sorry.
So how is she?
Thomas Police Constable Doyle speaking.
Whoever thumped her gave her a real good going over. Broke her hip in the fall.
Anna, is it? Anna?
No. Anna's fine. Well, she's very happy, very tired, of course.
Oh,
Oh, he's got two of everything.
Good on him. Two of everything.
You know what I mean.
Nick, Senior Sergeant Conway on the phone from Special Response. He wants to know if they should come up. You spoken to PJ yet?
No, he doesn't need him. No, I'll do it.
So, thought of any names yet?
Well, I sort of fancy Thomas Arthur.
Oh, actually, boss, before I forget, sorry. PJ asked if you could let him know when Edith was ready to be interviewed.
It's not going to be for a while. Zoe's still got her under sedation. How's he going? Has he got any legs?
No, I don't know. You can ask Jack.
Isn't he out at the scene?
No, he's in the office.
I didn't think there was much point in both of us just hanging around down there.
I'm sure PJ could have found a use for you.
Well, you know what it's like. The crime scene people arrived. It gets very crowded. You're just falling over one another.
I'll see if I can get one of the troops to pull a few likely heads out of the computer for me.
Yeah, if you like. I got a fair idea it was Rowdy Willis. MO's similar to his.
What? He had him in here less than 24 hours ago.
Some of the crooks I've known don't even wait that long.
Yeah, that armed robbery, yes, but there is a bit of a difference. And you can't tell me that a 10-year-old kid's physically capable of bashing an adult. I mean, he's 4 foot nothing.
You know Edith Fleming.
Yes, yeah, John Fleming was the sergeant here before me.
Well, you know that he's perfectly capable of toppling her.
See that? Probably snagged in his clothing when he got through the window. So any idea what's missing?
Nope, not as yet.
Do we know what the lady was hit with?
Well, something smooth, heavy, maybe a piece of pipe.
Or a torch? Looks like blood to me.
Yeah, well, the back's come off. Hey, there are the batteries.
Probably rolled out when he hit her.
I wonder if he was wearing gloves when he put them in.
Well, you're the fingerprints man. Why don't you find out?
Oh, there's nothing on the torch. There was a fairly reasonable partial print on the batteries.
Adult or child?
You won't know any more until fingerprints run through their computer.
And how long's that going to take?
I don't know, mate. They're flat chat.
We'll see.
No, you just get their backs up.
Yeah, this is Senior Detective Jack Woodley from Mount Thomas CIB. Who's in charge of fingerprints down there? Good. Can I speak with her, please?
You seen the Willis file?
The Willis file is probably in the filing cabinet where the files live now.
Thank you.
Okay, can I page her, please? The message is we need that print searched urgently. She knows what it's about. Thank you. I'll ring back. I thought you weren't interested in the Willis kid.
No, it's the father I'm interested in.
What's he done now?
He's proven he's violent, kidnapped his son, assaulted Adam.
Well, he wanted his kid back.
That's a well-balanced man, though.
PJ, the boss wants to see you before you go anywhere.
Thank you. Right. Statement's in there. Want to take a look?
Thanks.
Which one of you is running this case?
Well, I am. Why?
Jack's comfortable with it?
Yeah, well, he's the new bloke in town.
So how come we've got two detectives and one of them ends up back in the office doing housework?
Tell me about it. I can't find a bloody thing. Look, boss, there was nothing for him to do at either, so I sent him back. Now, I'm going on a door knock now.
And that's exactly my point. Now, you could have deployed Jack on something like this a lot earlier and saved time.
All right, I take your point.
It wasn't that long ago you're complaining about not having enough manpower. Now you've got it, you don't want to use it.
All right, I wasn't
I'm not
thinking.
trying to tell you how to do your job. Just, you're all right, that's all.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I just spoke to them and they said any time you like. PJ?
Yeah. Thanks, Adam. Out. Where's Jack?
It's working the other side of the street.
Well, g'day.
Oh, good idea. Excuse me.
I thought... it doesn't matter. Look, we've got the all clear to see Edith, okay? Hop in. Mags, you finished the door knock, eh?
How am I going to get back to the station?
What are your legs painted on? Hey?
Come on, jump in. We can finish this tomorrow.
Maggie, you are staying.
I didn't say that I wasn't. Listen, thanks, Jack, for thinking of me.
That's all right. Who's a lucky guy?
Oh, I got no idea, mate. I don't like to pry.
I know I checked the clock and it was the wee hours. Well, there's the life of me I can't remember. Hope it's not senility creeping in.
I don't think you have to worry about that, Mrs. Fleming.
The drugs aren't helping. It's to tide me over till they glue me back together.
Pethidine, probably.
Well, whatever they are, I highly recommend them.
Now, we got a rough idea of the time from your neighbour.
Yeah. Yes, but it's the details that count, isn't it? Especially as I didn't see him. Oh, God, only I had. Would have made it a lot easier for you, wouldn't it?
Well, it's not your fault that you didn't see him.
Right, so you checked the time and...
That's when I heard the noise. Hadn't even reached the kitchen when a little blighter came at me. Yeah, I must have been from behind because, as I said, I didn't see him.
Well, did he say anything?
Oh, he yelled at me.
Well, do you know what he yelled?
No, lady. He might have said another no. It all happened so quickly.
Mrs. Fleming, we have to be certain. Now, are you positive it was a boy's voice, not an adult's?
I know a boy's voice when I hear one.
Miss Hayden? Kellyanne Hayden.
might as well have a look around while we're here.
No, let's keep this legit, eh?
Someone's getting stuck into the cough syrup.
Yeah? Your pawnbroker did us around?
What's in this stuff? Must be some sort of buzz. Codeine. I thought Kelly was going to Narcotics Anonymous.
Well, that's what you reckon.
Maybe you're not allowed to cough there.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You got a warrant to do that?
Just keeping Australia beautiful, son. Don't need a warrant to do that, do we? Where's your mum? All right, now this shouldn't take long, mate. It shouldn't be too difficult. I'm just going to ask you some questions, and you just have to answer yes or no. Is that okay?
It's all right, Rowdy. I'm here to look after you. But you should talk to Detective Woodley.
Were you at that old lady's house last night?
No.
Are you worried? You're worried about what might happen to you because the old lady got hurt? Is that it? I know that you wouldn't hurt the old lady on purpose.
Oh, I didn't do it.
But you were there at the house, weren't you?
Now, when we interviewed you yesterday, Rowdy, do you remember you admitted to break into Sergeant Croydon's house?
Yeah.
And the reason you did it was to help your dad out, right?
My dad didn't have anything to do with it.
What, with Sergeant Croydon's burglary?
With either of them.
Well, he said he did. Now, when you broke into the lady's house...
I didn't say I did.
Was someone else with you?
Detective Hashem.
There was, wasn't there, mate? But you don't want to get them into trouble, isn't that true?
The boy is 10 years old.
Yeah, but take it easy, PJ. Mate, it'd be a lot easier on you if you just told us. Now, was there someone else there with you?
The boy does a couple of petty burglaries and you blokes have got him marked for lives. Is that how it works?
Well, we both know he's capable of more than a couple of burgs.
Come on, he doesn't go around bashing people.
Well, we know he broke in, and he says he didn't hurt the old lady, and we believe him. It's just that we think that he's covering for someone.
What are you getting at? You think I did it?
Come on, we'll have a chat down the station, eh?
So you've only taken a few Polaroids, have
Yeah,
you?
just a couple. He's the first grandson, you know.
fair
Looks healthy anyway.
Yeah, he does.
Should he be that colour, though?
There is nothing wrong with his colour.
Yeah. Hello, Miss Hayden.
Yeah, Zoe took that.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, look, he likes his sleep. I had to wait ages and ages. Here he is with his eyes open there.
Oh, yeah, he's got two of everything.
Maria and I got tired of doing all the talking. Did you get on to his mum yet?
Just now, she's coming in.
Well, there you go, son. Things are looking up. There's no need to look so worried. You haven't been charged with anything yet.
I think he's gone right off police.
Put it in the complaint book. Everyone else does. Come on, come over here and wait for your mum.
This isn't right. You can't blame the boy for every crime that takes... Are you all right, son?
Yeah, I told him you didn't do it.
This is very important. I want you to tell me. Now, did you do that robbery? Did you?
No.
Come on, mate.
No, look, I want to go home with him.
Well, he's not going anywhere just yet, so you come over here and wait with me.
You'll be right, mate. It'll be over soon, eh? Come on. I wasn't there. I don't even know where the old lady lives.
What about your original confession?
I didn't have anything to do with those other robberies either. I was just trying to help the kid out.
Well, it didn't quite work, did it?
I wouldn't have put my hand up in the first place if I knew he was going to end up with that druggy mother of his. Wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for her.
Right, so you had nothing to do with it.
I just told you I didn't know anything about those other break-ins.
Where were you last night?
The card game.
Card game. What, at 3 a.m.?
It went late.
Names?
Kelly's the one you should be asking these questions, not me. She's the one you
You
should...
got any names?
Gary Malloy and a couple of his mates. Brad, somebody or other, was one of them.
You're not real fond of your ex-wife, are you?
No, I'm not. Don't like the way she used my son.
I only came to pick Rowdy up. Now you're saying you want to interview me? I don't get it. I told him I don't know anything about the robbery.
I'll explain the routine to her, boss.
Rowdy says he didn't do it. I don't know what the problem is.
Well, the boy's in your care, Miss Hayden.
Oh, that's another thing. I almost had a heart attack when I got home and found him gone. I thought Joel had gone and kidnapped him again. He'd do anything to get back at me.
Yeah, I can see how worried you must have been. No, look, why don't you sit down? Look, can we get you a cuppa?
Yeah, thanks. That'd be nice. Straight black for me.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, I hate black tea, but I'm on a diet.
Listen, Joel Willis has just withdrawn his statement. Reckons he's got a couple of alibis for Edith's break-in. One of them's Gary Malloy.
Oh, the little guy again.
Want to try to hit us with a bar stool. Listen, get down to the showgrounds and have a chat with him.
Yeah, well, as long as you don't want me to arrest him, PJ, that's all.
I've sunk really low this time, Kel.
What have I done?
That's enough of that.
There she is. I was just about to call missing persons, Margaret.
Oh, I had to do the entire door knock on my own, and didn't I have a good time?
Yeah, I'm going out to the Rodeo. You want to come with me, Max?
Oh, thanks.
So, what have you got there, oh grumpy one?
Our local insomniac observed a dark blue Holden Statesman in the vicinity of Edith Fleming's place about 2:45 a.m.
So?
So nobody in that street drives a car of that description.
Any rego?
No, but there is a car matching that description at the front of the station. Registered to a Kelly Ann Hayden.
On your Max. Well done.
Yeah, that's my car. What's wrong? Wasn't I supposed to park it there or something?
No, well, Kelly, a car similar to yours was seen near the victim's house at the time of the burglary.
Joel's been talking to you, hasn't he? What's that bastard been saying about me?
And he speaks so well of you.
Look, I stole a prescription pad once, but that doesn't mean I'd break into somebody's house.
What about the possession charges? Pethidine, wasn't it?
That's what I used the pad for. I had to support my habit somehow, didn't I? But I'm over it now. I go to NA.
You don't know all about the codeine you take, do they?
Empty cough syrup bottles. Your garbage bin was full of them.
Had a cough. Look, what's the big deal? It's only over-the-counter stuff, all right?
Where were you between 2:30 and 3:30 a.m., Kelly?
In bed. And so is Rowdy. I know because I checked on him several times. I thought that bastard was going to come back and take him away.
And that didn't stop you leaving him at home all day today, though, did it?
You can't live in fear all the time, can you? Never get anything done.
Can anyone confirm you're at home?
Yeah? I don't know what good it would do, though. I was asleep all night.
All right, so this is a bit of a boyfriend, is it?
What do you reckon? A paying customer?
Thanks for coming in, Mr. Crocker.
No problems. Getting to be a bit of a family affair, isn't it?
Yeah, we just need to sort out a couple of things. Won't take a minute.
Hi. Hi, Max. Hi, Jenna. Not a good time?
It's just this bloody Edith Fleming thing, you know.
We still on for 8?
It's on the menu.
No food or me.
Oh, man's got to eat.
You bring the dessert then.
What's this?
Oops. I hear there's a new Croydon I've got to put up with.
That's right. Grandson. There you go. £7 2 ounces.
Oh, shame on you, Tom. What's that in kilos?
Search me. 3.5.
How's Anna?
Oh, she's good. She's really fine.
Oh, it's...
Now listen, I've been thinking. I could organise a security firm to come and install a sensor alarm. Get in the district nurse, put in some handrails.
And a Rottweiler at the back door.
I know it all sounds a bit heavy-handed, but it's just for a while, just till you're back on your feet.
God alone knows when that'll be.
When do they think you'll be up and about?
They aren't predicting. They're sticking a pin in my noff. The neck of the femur to you. Do you think I should cancel my can classes?
Postpone them, perhaps.
They've suggested I consider going into assisted accommodation after I get out of here. I don't want to sit and vegetate in one of those places, Tom.
There's no rush to decide, is there?
People will think you're my toy boy. Oh, sorry, Tom.
It's all right. Cannabis trafficking, possession of an unregistered firearm, DUI, unlicensed driving. How'd you get here, mate?
Mate gave me a lift. Can't drive without a licence.
You got a car?
No. Off the road, though. Now look at my suspect.
Yeah, everyone's a suspect.
But I thought you thought the kid did it.
How'd you get on with him?
Good. Only been the one night, but he's happy to be back with Kel. Loves his mum.
Mm. Did you go out at all last night?
I said to go in this dump.
Just answer yes or no.
No. Stayed the night with the missus, first night not with the kid, you know.
And as far as you know, did Kelly go out?
Oh, she'd better not have. Or I was on top of the wrong woman.
Everybody's alibi and everybody else. Ain't love grand.
Well, Joel's checked out. I did his money at the poker table.
He's not just unlucky at love, is he? I never thought he was a serious contender in the first place.
I still think we're looking at a co-offender.
Which brings us back to Kelly and Loverboy.
Oh, I can't do much with that evidence.
Well, we should be tipping them over, instead of waiting for fingerprints to come to grips with the meaning of the word urgent.
Well, if you want to try and get a warrant without anything to go on, mate, you'd be my guest.
It's going to be a bit hard. You're the informant.
That's right, I am. And I'm not going to make myself look stupid because you've got nothing better.
Well, we flower up what we've got a little bit.
What have we got?
Well, we flower it up a lot.
Yeah, right. No admission, no co-offender. We believe it goes down a tree with the magistrate.
I don't know, mate. No guts, no glory. I reckon you've been in the bush too long.
Oi, I want to shut up shop. You going to be here all night?
Oh, the show's no tails here, mate.
Hey, you ever heard of a pub there, Jack? It's a dry station.
Yeah, it is now.
Cheers. Haven't you got something you should be doing, mate?
She's cooking dinner.
She was. She was cooking dinner.
You still coming around? It doesn't matter if you're novel just asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Well, it's probably a better idea anyway. Okay. I'll see you then. Bye. He's tired. I'm going to catch up with him tomorrow night instead.
How many times is that this week?
Well, he's snowed under. You know what it's like. Look at you. You've got your nose buried every night. You're worse than he is.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You gotta have some fun, Maggie, otherwise what is the point of being alive?
Your idea of fun is having a relationship with somebody who thinks that commitment is a terminal disease. Please keep it.
At least he's completely honest about it. That's one of the things I like about him. Doesn't pretend to be anything other than what he is.
Which is?
He's great in bed.
The prosecution gives in. The key witness is clearly so besotted she doesn't even know when she's on an emotional roller coaster.
Maybe that's part of the attraction. At least he's not predictably boring.
That is not an attraction. That is a character defect.
Hey, Mags? You'd say if you minded about me going out with PJ, wouldn't you?
What's there to mind? As long as you know what you're doing, that's all I care about.
Mount Thomas Police. Air Constable Schultz speaking. Oh, well, how are you? You're the neighbour. What's the address there? Coffee? Yes, thanks, mate. What's it? 14 Penhope Road. Okay, now, any weapons or alcohol involved, you know? And look, don't you... You'll be right. Don't do anything silly. Don't get involved. We'll be down there soon. Yeah, no worries. Don't worry about the coffee. We've got a call. Hey, Jack, you all right?
Yeah, is it Kelly Hayden's place again?
Yeah, mate, the neighbour just reported a bleed.
I might tag along if that's all right. You all right, mate?
your face!
You got him, Nick?
You just look after your own end, will you?
Here he is.
We better get a doctor to have a look at your
Yeah,
ribs,
I
mate.
know.
No, I'm all right. There. Well, I don't want
Moment.
you saying that we did it to you.
We'll just remember her through the first punch, eh?
Get in there.
Jack, Helen Spencer from Fingerprints on the phone. Shall I tell her to call her back?
No, I'll take that, thanks. Sit down.
I don't know what the big deal is. I just
Sit down. Thanks. Hi, Helen. Thanks for calling back. What do we got? Yeah, I realise that, but it's urgent. No, you listen. Do you know why it's urgent? I've got an old lady bashed up here, police widow. She's about to cark it. I've got a suspect sitting in here and I need something to go with. Good. Thank you.
Is Edith Fleming taking a turn for the worse?
No, not that I know of. That was fingerprints. We're waiting on a print from Edith Fleming's burglary, so we can nail whoever it was gave her a hiding. What was that blue all about, anyway?
It was about Pinhead Joel coming over to take Rowdy.
Very big of you, standing up for the kid like that.
Well, I had to do something, didn't I?
Well, how about staying inside and calling the police? As it is, you're up for assault.
Are you kidding? Oh, come on, he started it.
Yeah, and you finished it.
It was self-defence. You should have been there when he started swinging.
I suppose Kelly will go along with your version of events, will she?
Yeah, too right she will. Saw the whole thing. Start to finish.
She's a loyal little woman, isn't she?
Yeah.
Must be good having someone like that. Someone prepared to say anything or do anything for her man. It's a pity she's so misguided, isn't it?
She won't face reality. Never could deal with hard truth, especially when it came to herself. She tells me I'm the dreamer.
Well, Mr. Willis, it's difficult for most people, isn't it?
Most people don't use their kids to steal for them.
Just had a phone call from your ex, Mr. Willis.
Oh, yeah? And what did she want?
That's your boy. Just done a bolt.
He's what?
Did you put him up to it?
Oh, and she told you that too, did she? Well, I just told Constable Doyle here that I didn't go anywhere near the boy. I went over there to have it out with Kelly. So you'll excuse me. I want to go and look for my son if he wanting to get back to camp.
I might want to get those ribs seen too.
As soon as I know my boy's safe.
If you don't think the fight upset him, what else could have? I don't think he likes Dean much. Well, you know how kids are. No one can fill their father's shoes. Running away, it's fairly drastic, isn't it? He's just playing me off against his dad. He never accepted us splitting up. Just give me a chance.
There he is.
Rowdy? Rowdy, please. I'm sorry. It'll be all right, it will. Come home, please.
Rowdy, where are you going?
Oh, to Dad's. I've left a note.
No, mate, I'm not sure that your mum saw the note.
Rowdy? Please, we can sort it out, can't we?
I miss you. I love you.
What about Dean?
Come home and we'll talk about it. I promise. I'll only side with him.
I said no, I don't want to. I hate you. I hate you. You don't mean that. You just
do. Hey. Now, what is it? Huh? What's the matter? What's going on?
Right, so you admit entering Mrs. Fleming's premises?
Yeah, but Mum didn't know till after.
And when did you tell her?
last night. You're not going to charge her, eh? She's not very strong. Not going to talk unless I get a deal.
Well, we won't be charging your mum, mate. She had nothing to do with the burglary. All right? Okay. Right, now, Constable Doyle told me that you didn't want to name the person that threatened to kill Mrs. Fleming. Because that person said they were going to hurt you. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, that must be pretty scary, huh?
He said he knew where to get a gun.
And when you told your mother about the burglary, did you tell her about the other person?
Yeah. She said I was making the whole thing up. Said I was after the attention.
Rowdy, you're not going to have to go and live with anyone who's been threatening you. I promise you that.
Yeah.
You won't have to go back.
Rowdy, you will be safe. Mum didn't know, okay?
Okay.
It was Dean. Are you going to arrest him now?
All you got to do is tell us the truth, Dean.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Bashing a poor old lady like
I never met her.
Well, according to Rowdy, you sold to Mrs. Fleming because you thought she was going to identify him.
Big mistake.
Look, this is crap.
Flogging a police widow, big mistake.
Now, it's your right to say nothing, mate, but you know where that gets you? It gets you nowhere. Now, we're giving you the opportunity to explain yourself.
There's nothing to explain. I didn't do it. The kid's obviously lying.
Then you won't mind us taking a look around your house then, will you?
I know my rights. You just can't march in there and do as you please.
No, we'll just get a warrant then.
Never know what we might find.
Look, I know my rights.
Dean threatened to kill your son if he spoke out.
Don't be ridiculous. Dean's not a murderer.
Well, he gave it a pretty good try on Mrs. Fleming.
No. No, you're wrong.
Miss Hayden, listen to me. Your son saw the attack. Now, he even tried to stop it.
Can't be true. It can't. Dean's not like that.
Right, and you're still saying that you were in bed with Dean Crocker all night?
Yes. Yes, I am.
But you didn't wake up, did you? So, how can you be so sure?
I would have known. And anyway, Dean told me he didn't do it, and I've got no reason to doubt him.
And nothing I've told you can convince you otherwise?
Now, don't go all technical on me now, Helen. Is it Dean Crocker's print or not? Yeah, look, I know that. Don't you worry about it. You just send what you got through the fax and I'll take everything into account. Okay, thanks. Good on you. PJ! We've got our ID. One partial print from the torch battery. Let's get started on this warrant.
Well, how good's the print?
Good enough to get our toe in his door.
All right, the print may be Crocker's, but it's not clear enough for court.
It's corroborated by a junior co-offender.
Juvenile delinquent, the magistrate's likely to say it's not very solid. Just what is it you're looking for?
Well, we've got some idea what's missing from Edith's and whatever else incriminates him.
He's had plenty of warning to get rid of the evidence.
Yeah, but he's no brain surgeon. Wouldn't surprise me if the stuff was still at his place.
This could be construed as a fishing expedition.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Now, what if Rowdy somersaults us down the track? Now, that warrant's got to end up inadmissible. No, with nothing.
They always challenge the friggin' warrants. That's what the lawyers are paid for. You worry about those hurdles when you get to them.
No, we worry about them now. Mr. Crocker here is getting a bit tough. He reckons we're destroying the harmony of his housekeeping.
Yeah, well, are you going to clean it up?
Hello. What do we got here? One silver heart-shaped frame containing a picture.
What picture?
I'd say it's Sergeant and Mrs. Fleming.
Well, who the hell are they? Hey, what's going on here?
Why don't you tell us what's going on?
I have never seen that before in my life.
Well, how did it get in your parka?
Now, do you recall a blue-coloured Parker located in your house?
That's mine, but there was nothing in it.
Well, I put it to you were wearing this blue Parker on the night of Edith Fleming's burglary. What do you say to that?
I say no comment.
Located in the pocket of this Parker was a silver picture frame containing a photo. Is that correct?
No. You loaded me up.
This frame has been ID'd as belonging to the complainant, Edith Fleming. It contains a photo of Mrs. Fleming and her late husband, Mr. John Fleming.
I never saw that until you showed it to me.
Well, I put it to you that you removed the louvers from the laundry window. Rowdy Willis entered the premises. He let you in. Mrs. Fleming surprised you, and you struck her with a torch. What do you say to that?
No comment.
He'll be charged with burglary, intentionally caused serious injury and threat to kill. Must inform you you're not obliged to say I'll do anything, as anything you say I'll do may be used in evidence against you. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're keeping him? Well, what about bail?
I wouldn't hold my breath.
Look, Kelly, even if bail was granted, we would have to insist that Dean moved out to ensure Rowdy's continued safety.
It's not fair. Look, Dean's innocent. Why does he have to suffer? Look, Rowdy's just jealous of him. Go, why are you doing this to me? Why? You maggot!
You can't surely think she's a fit mother. Not when her priorities are so back to front.
Oh, she's not so bad. Should see some of my other clients.
What about his dad?
Yeah, well, I'm having a problem with the fact he has already told you he used the boy to steal for him.
He's only trying to do the best for his son.
Yeah, well, I find it hard to believe he'd lie about something like that.
Nevertheless, we're withdrawing the charges.
Exploiting a child is serious, Tom.
He can tell you himself. Bring him in, Doyle. The boy wants to be with his father.
That is a factor, yes.
Not that I'm barracking for him.
Oh, God forbid.
Take a seat. Mrs. Baker would like to chat with you about Rowdy's future.
Yeah, it's funny how this is the only thing we turned up.
Nothing funny about it, mate. He always like to keep some little memento. Probably thought Kelly looked good in it. Pity he didn't keep the rest of the stuff. Have we been onto the dealer squad yet?
Yeah, I'll get onto it.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Angie.
Gina, her name's Gina.
Gina. Sorry, I've met so many people, you know. Well, I'll put this in a property cage and get out of your way.
Bye.
See ya.
Here, you got him.
Yeah.
Great. So what's wrong then?
Oh, nothing. Oh, I'm just a bit tired, that's all.
Oh, poor old thing.
About tonight.
Not again.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry. I'm just be rotten company.
What's new?
So who's this cream bun?
Oh, cream puff. Only one of the most fearsome balls out. Dad stayed on him for 7.2 seconds.
7.2, that doesn't seem like very long for all the effort.
I'd like to see you sitting on 1,500 pounds of bucking flesh.
Yeah, so would I.
So I'll, have you called?
Yeah, I'm on late shift over the next 2 nights, but any time after that.
Okay,
Bye.
Come on, son, we're going home.
For real?
Yeah, I reckon we can sort this out in 4. Come on, boy.
Oh, yes!
This one is about 3 hours old.
It's blinded by the flash. You're supposed to get that close?
No, it's not the flash. What he normally looks like. He's a bright little spark.
Same again?
Yes, thanks.
That was a good job, Jack.
Oh, thanks, Tom. Yeah, I think we did all right. You've done all right there, too.
Oh, yeah, I reckon.
Got your ears, I think.
You think so? Poor little bugger, as long as he hasn't got my nose.
Have you thought of anything?
Thanks.
What?
Jack over there schmoozing up to the boss.
What are you talking about?
Let me ask you this, okay? What do you reckon about Jack?
Oh, well, he's okay. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with the way he does some things, but he gets the job done.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, is this because he's good at his job, or is it something else?
No. Look, let me ask you this, Max, honestly. Now, do you think that I've lost it? I mean, do you think that I've been in the bush too long?
Oh, you've got it so bad, haven't you? You lying bastard.
What?
If you don't want to go out with me, just say so.
Look, come on, what are you
I'll
talking
get
about?
stuffed, PJ.
It's not your day, is it?
Look, Gina, listen, I was tired and I was going home. It was just an after-work drink. Now, I was going home. Look, if I've done anything to hurt you, I really apologise.
It's not working, PJ. I want to see more of you than you want to see of me.
No, I want to see more of you too, but I've just been very busy. I've got a lot on at work, that's all.
I don't really think that's what's happening here.
Yes, it is. Now, come on, we'll go back to the pub and we'll talk about it,
No.
okay?
Don't make it any harder for me. Please.
Well, if it's that hard, why are we talking about it?
No, I am serious. We hardly even know each other anyway.
All right, so we can... Let's get to know each other.
No. Listen. When I saw you with Maggie before, I realised that it's her you want to spend your time with.
What's Maggie got to do with us?
I offered to lend you a shoulder and you didn't want it. And then I find you with her. Now, how do you think that makes me feel? Because you're in love with her, aren't you? Oh, it was great while it lasted, PJ. It really was. It's getting a bit too complicated. For me, anyway. I'll miss you.
Yeah, me too.